Good evening. Welcome back to my No Name channel. I'm Bruce, and this is another Singaraja Snippets walking tour of the city. And today is something a little different. We are walking today. No motorcycles, no kayaks. But this is a shopping tour. I've been asked in some emails from viewers about being a little more specific about shopping. And so, for example, you passed an appliance store. What kind of appliances do they have in there? Where can I buy sheets? Where can I get good pillows? I need to get a bicycle. So I'm going to do some videos, some series on places to buy things specifically. And today I'm going to start with the main shopping part of Singaraja, Jalan Diponegoro. I've been down many times, but I'm going to go into a couple places. One, we're going to go into the Eyeglass store, the optical store, and take a look so you can see exactly what's there, what's available. And I'm going to go into the electrical appliances store and quick drop into the mini market. I'll look at a couple of other shops on Diponegoro and what they have to sell there. And so this is very short. This is just the start. I'm going to go and look at some other places around town in some future videos that have specific things that people need. Unlike the old days, Singaraja is not the only place to shop. I noticed last time I was in Lovina, there are a lot of different stores there now. Back when I first lived in Anturan 31 years ago, if you wanted to buy anything, you had to go into Singaraja. Now there's a lot of stuff available out there, it seems. But people do come into Singaraja. I think there's some foreigners that may actually live in the city. I don't know any of them. But when you're in, a lot of people go to Carrefour to go shopping from Lovina to come in, and they might want to buy some things or stuff that they just can't get. I prefer buying local if possible. There are times when this is Singaraja, we don't have all that kind of stuff, especially computer things that I really need. And so I do online shopping, mostly from Tokopedia and Buleleng. Sometimes from Lazada, but a lot of stuff from Lazada is from China, and when it shows up you have to pay a tax on it, and so I don't use Lazada much anymore, but I prefer shopping in local stores if at all possible. And so this is the first of the shopping videos, so I hope you find this helpful, and thanks for viewing. Stay safe, wear a mask, be kind to someone today, and let's get started. Okay, as usual, we're taking off from home base, and the girls today have on jilbabs because there's a wedding in front of our house. And, well, that's what you wear when you go to a wedding, jilbabs, and of course it's very exciting for the girls. And so we're coming up on our first shopping place. This is Jalan Diponegoro that we're about to enter, and we have my wife with us today. And this is just a little shop. It sells cheap. It says they're cheap shoes. It says stop, cheap shoes. So you can get some cheap shoes there in Jalan Diponegoro. And here is the bike shop, and this is the biggest bike shop in the city. This is on Jalan Diponegoro and Jalan Erlangga. And you need to get your motorcycle fixed. More tech, and I've actually never used this, but they seem to be pretty busy and very sophisticated. I get mine done at the dealer where I bought my bike, and so we're making our way up, well, actually down, going south on Jalan Diponegoro. And first place we're going to go is, well, we're going to go to the glass store first, but we're going to pass a couple of interesting places. I don't know how much need you actually have for these things, but right here we have a flower shop. Fake flowers, plastic flowers, lots of them. So if you're doing some decoration where you have to have plastic flowers, this is the place to go, right on Jalan Diponegoro. And we're heading up past electronic stores, electrical stores and the bank, and making our way up to the Eyeglass place. And so if you've been in Singaraja, you know there's a lot of stuff here. Okay, so first thing, when you enter here, right, it says please wash your hands before you come in. And of course the girls love washing their hands. They're like kids everywhere. If they get a chance to play with water, they do. Now, I used to get my glasses at another place on Jalan Serpati for 30 years, but this is much more high-tech. It's a much more thorough examination, I have to admit, and so I've switched. I kind of miss and feel bad about not going to the old place, but they go through a number of different processes here to get your eyes examined. So they have that. Then you have, of course, a chart to read from a distance, and they stick these weird glasses on you where they bring in different lenses. And if you saw the video that Zoe did about this, where she called me a monster, and so my wife is getting glasses. This is about the fourth pair. She loses her glasses constantly. And so this is a very thorough examination. These guys are very good and not expensive at all. Sue's glasses here, and she's got to have her lenses made specially in Jakarta because of her prescription. And total cost for her glasses, the eye examination, the lens is $1,700,000. So I don't know, what's that? $120, $130, just off the top of my head. So very, very inexpensive. And a clothing store here. I've never used this clothing store, never shopped here before, but yeah, they've got some interesting looking clothes. This is a place I'm going to go check out. And here is the electronics store. Now, what are we doing here? We're here to buy a refrigerator because my refrigerator in my room is broken. You see here it says wear a mask. And what do they have? They've got those little air conditioners and the little kind of fan ones, and all sorts of speakers. So this store, this is Bali Jaya on Jalan Diponegoro, close to Ayani, and you've got rice cookers and all sorts of electronic things, fans. My wife is trying to get me to buy that one. It's a little too big for my room. I have very steep, narrow stairs to get up to the third floor. So I'm telling her, forget it. We can't get that upstairs. There's no way it's going to get up. And you've got music boxes and washing machines, and of course the rice cookers. I had to buy a rice cooker, another one. I don't know why, but I did. And then that one that Zoe just had her hand on, that's the one I ended up buying. And then the TVs, right? So I bought all my TVs here, and I was looking at one that was just caught my eye, of course, because it's big and it was on. And it's a smart TV, and total price, it's 55 inches. Smart TV, it says Android, and it's 13 million. So not cheap, about what, $900. So yeah, I took a pass on it, but I really, really wanted it. I have a 42-inch TV, but this one just looks so cool. so big. I thought, wow, watch Star Trek on this, amazing. Okay, so like this is, they've got everything here basically. And after we bought a refrigerator and a rice cooker, across the street you need motorcycle helmets. This is a great store here, Otoko Sahabat. They have all sorts of motorcycle helmets. I've been buying my motorcycle helmets here for years. Motorcycle helmets for kids, for adults, different styles, good prices. And if you want pillows and sheets and covers and all sorts of bedding things, you can go here. And this is down on Diponegoro, close to Erlanga, where Erlanga and Jalan Diponegoro mix. And as we're going home, no shopping here, but for some reason these people in the car pulled my wife over asking her for directions because they were on their way to a funeral. And when they saw me, they immediately started speaking English, and it was pretty good English. They were quite amused that I was wandering around doing videos with my wife and two little girls. And we were jumping back and forth between English and Indonesian. And of course, the mini market, and this is the Alpha Mart, the Kampung Bugis one, and it's a small one, but I've seen foreigners come in here. They drive by and stop here for a quick drink and some snacks. And we're ending up here. This is the local little shop. There are so many. People have them in their house. This is a way women make some extra money. And you have basically snacks. My wife's is a little more, is bigger and a little more total. It has rice and noodles and vegetables and fruit and all sorts of things. And so that's the first shopping video. Thanks for viewing, and see you next time.